Hey guys, it's Prakash from Project Garage. I'm going to do a little garage tour today for you guys for Mike's channel. Me and Mike have known each other for some time now. We're on the same YouTube team, the Auto Alliance, with Donald Jackson and Ellider and all those guys. So yeah, I thought it'd be cool to kind of chime in on Mike's channel and give you guys a little look into Project Garage. First, before I start the Toolbox tour, I just want to say something about the tools and stuff that you're going to be using. When you go out and buy tools to start building your car with, you don't have to get the most expensive tools ever, but you shouldn't get the bottom of the barrel either. Get yourself like a nice solid set of tools that's going to be able to help you build your car. You need to respect your tools, and you need to keep your tools in good shape. Simply because these tools are going to be with you for a long time. They're more than just pieces of metal. These tools are what help you build your car, and they're going to help you build more cars, and they're going to help you learn more about how to do this kind of thing. To someone that builds cars, you know, a set of tools is like a set of paintbrushes is to an artist. An artist can't do anything with a canvas unless he's got his paintbrushes with him. It's the same thing. You can't get your ideas out of your head and onto the car unless you have a proper set of tools. So just keep that in mind. You know, when you're going to buy your tools, get a set that you like. Get a set that's a decent set, but also get a set that you know you're gonna like and that's gonna get you excited to work on your car every time you look at them. Now, all the tools I have in here, they're pretty basic tools, but I mean, other than the welder, which I borrow from people every once in a while, everything in here is what I've used to build this car. And you really don't need anything complex to, you know, get started on a build. So I'm going to start on this side because it's kind of not as, it's kind of empty on that side. But I'm going to start on this side, work my way around, and show you guys the tools of Project Garage. So let's get into it. Alright, like I said, there's not much on this side, but I've got this whiteboard. This thing is really useful just to write, you know, anything that comes up when I'm driving the car. If I notice a problem or something, I'll just write it up here, or future plans that I need to get together. I'll also put those up here. For example, the drift event coming up in March. I'm trying to make that, so I've got a little list here of you know, stuff I need to do, stuff I need to acquire before I can get in that event. And this stuff is just a running list of, you know, things that I want to accomplish in the short term, which, like, I can get rid of these three. I just need the roll center correction. But yeah, so there's that. Over here I've got an air compressor a friend gave me. He had no place to store it, and I told him he could store it at my house. So it's there. I do need to wire in a new plug, because this is a 240 volt, so I need to wire that in. But after that gets in, that's gonna be plugged up. It's gonna be cool. Down here, this is a little heater I got online. It's probably one of the best investments in this garage because it was only 70 bucks, and this little thing will heat up this entire garage in under 20 minutes. And it gets hot in here with that thing on, like to where the point where it can be cold outside, but I'll be sweating in here, so really good investment there. Moving on to my workbench. You know, just normal stuff on the pegboard. Got tape, Dremel, flashlight, simple things like that. I've got drills over here, and I've got these hacksaws. Hacksaws always good to have around when you're building stuff, because you never know when you're gonna need to cut something, and that's a really easy way to do it. I got this small drill press here. Same guy that gave me the air compressor gave me this drill press. So I mean, it works. Just a, you know, normal drill press. All I need is I need to get a a clamp table for this so that I can use it properly. But yeah, over here is just random storage. I need to sort through that stuff and put that away properly. Okay, so moving on to the toolbox. Up here, not much to see. These are just where my bigger tools are. I've got this torque wrench. This is a 3/8 drive torque wrench for smaller torque values for like camshaft caps, things like that. Just an empty box. Over here, these are sockets that I don't use that often. This is, for example, for the axle nut on an S13. These are just random 19mm sockets, you know, oxygen sensor socket, things like that. This is my favorite tool right now. I just bought this recently, and it's like a hand crank. So, you know, after you break your bolt loose, you don't have to fumble around with a ratchet for 100 years. You can just crank this, and I mean, it was 17 bucks, but I've already used it so much. Definitely recommend getting something like this. And then I've just got, you know, oil filter wrench, assembly lube, some stuff like that. Moving on, this first drawer, this is just mainly fuses, and I've got this little kit in here for small electrical projects, like cell phones and stuff. You know, I just keep that in here, but that's what this top one is, basically just fuses. Second one, I've got this is, I call it my running drawer. So I'm usually working on my car right here, and I'll keep this drawer open and toss all the crap that I'm using in here so I can easily get to it without making a mess on the bench. This is just adhesives and stuff, you know, RTV, JB Weld, stuff like that. Moving over here, this is random wrenches and you know, smaller wrenches and stuff. That's all there is to say about that. Here we have pencils, pens, micrometers, you know, whatever. These Milwaukee Inksol markers are the best. They're fine tip, permanent marker, and they can write on oil, dirt, grime, rust, whatever, and it'll stay on there. So these are really nice for having around in the shop. And then I've got these. I don't know why these are in here, but these are, you know, feeler gauges. Here is just pliers and adjustable wrenches. You know, you always need those. These middle three are just random crap that I haven't sorted through yet. Random hardware, random Allen keys, more random Allen keys. I just haven't really sat down and organized those because I don't really use that stuff that often. Now over here we've got screwdrivers for days. You know, you should always have a good set of screwdrivers, and make sure you have different sizes of screwdrivers too. Don't get like one Phillips screwdriver and be like, okay, I've got a Phillips screwdriver. There's like different sizes of screws and stuff. You know, you just have big ones, small ones, gigantic ones. You know, my favorite tool in this box, this one, is called the Claw. This screwdriver has never stripped a screw, and it even takes out stripped screws. So, sweet screwdriver there. And then I've also got this little box here. This is just a standard socket set. This I'll just toss in my car or take to the junkyard, or if someone comes over and wants to help me with my car, and give them that thing. Now this drawer, this is probably like my most used stuff. It's my set of gear wrenches, and you know, a set of sockets, and then all my ratchets and extensions. These sockets I really like. These are the Craftsman Multipoint sockets. So these can take out bolts that are maybe stripped, or you know, aren't actually hex bolts or whatever. These are really good at taking those out. So that's what those are. I've got this universal adapter, which this is really cool for stuff that's an impossible places to reach. And then I've got a wobble extension somewhere. I don't know where it is. Oh, here it is. This is the wobble extension. This allows the let me put a socket on here. This allows the socket to like wobble around. So if you have something in a hard to reach area, you can just grab that. And this bottom drawer is just for box stuff. I got a tab and die set, drill bits. This is a hole saw kit. So stuff that has boxes goes in here. But yeah, that's it for this workbench area. You can see I've got a jack on the floor, 310 jack, way too much. And then I've got Rhino ramps too. Now, this is important. You need a couch in your garage because there's gonna be a lot of times where this thing does not want to cooperate and you're gonna need to sit down and think. That's what this couch is for. So make sure you have a couch in your garage. Make sure. Okay, moving on to this shelf. This shelf is just, on this shelf I've got a bunch of cleaning products, some lubrication products and things like that, random stuff. And then down there is just spare parts. This bag right here is my electricals bag. So in here I've got, wire strippers, wires, soldering iron, and all that crap for small electrical projects, wiring projects, stuff like that. More spare stuff down there, and then I've got this box of microfiber cloths for cleaning and stuff. This is my turbo shelf. So I've just been pack routing parts and storing them up here for turbo use later. Got my HKS blow-off valve, 550cc injectors, wideband, all that good stuff. So one day I'll finish that collection and this won't be a turbo shelf anymore. Moving down, this is one of my latest entries. When Arjit moved out, he left his toolbox here because he couldn't fit it in his BRZ. So he said I could use it, and I'm using it for hardware. Up here I've got, rags, latex gloves, regular gloves, Bluetooth speaker, very important. So now if we go open this drawer, up here, kind of empty. This middle one just holds zip ties. And then this one holds like OEM clips and radiator hose clamps and random stuff like that I can't be categorized. This is like a miscellaneous kind of folder, miscellaneous drawer. Up here, this is the nuts. So I've got nuts over here. I haven't organized them yet because I don't have enough of them to, justify organizing them. So when I go out to the junkyard next time, I'll go grab a bunch and put them in here. But I've got spacer washers here. Any washer that's thicker than like 2 millimeters, I toss in here. And then I've got big washers, lock washers, and then little washers. Here, some more hardware. This is just all the common S13 stuff that you find. Anyone that's watching this that has a anyone that's watching this that has a S13 is gonna recognize like this bolt, if I could focus on it, and they're gonna recognize like this bolt. So that's what this drawer is for. It's just all these really common S13 bolts and screws that go missing a lot. I just have a drawer of them, and then I can come get them if I lose them. Specialty screws, all that good stuff. This is another popular one that 240s are always missing, so keep a library of them. No! See, that's why they go missing. And this last one is just more hardware. It's just bigger hardware. These are all for the timing chain cover. Then we've got, these are for engine mounts or engine brackets and things like that. Same with these lug nuts, extended studs. You get the idea. These are bottom end bolts and stuff like that. And then to the side I've got my zip drawer. To the side I've got my zip tie collection. And yeah, that's about it. I've got this. It's not mine though. I have to get that back real soon. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for this garage. And now this is everything that I used to build this car from a stock boring car to what it is right now. So yeah guys, thanks for watching, and subscribe to Mike if you haven't already, and then if you feel like it, come over to my channel, which is Project Garage, and watch my videos, and if you like them, you can subscribe to them too. Thanks for watching again, and get started on your tool collection so you can start building stuff.